What up, y'all? It's JR Who here back at the Get Motivated Studios. Welcome back. And I know I've been missing in action for a while, but I am back. And as you guys know, I am a Los Angeles Chargers fan. Been a Chargers fan since they was way out in San Diego and was happy when they came over here to the home side, LA. So, as you know, the Chargers started off with a bang. I talked my shit. I was rooting for them. I was cheering for them. I was on the sidelines rooting for them, and it was looking like it was gonna be our season. We went 3-0, and all of a sudden, everything came to a halt. And I was like, God dang! I was really looking forward to going 4-0. So where do you guys think we went wrong? Why did we lose against the Giants? And I kind of had a feeling it was going to go that way. What I said, when everybody asked me, what happened to your Chargers? All I can say is, we went back to playing Chargers football. That's what happens. Out of all the teams that the Giants could have beat, it had to be us to let them get their first W. Why is that? Why did we feel like we needed to give the Giants their first W with a new quarterback in his first game? And guess what they did? They gave that quarterback confidence, super confidence. He is now confident because they've been losing with Russell Wilson. He comes in and saves the day and wins the Giants their first game. And of course, it had to be against us Chargers. Don't mind the dog, but anyways, so we are back. Bowl game. What do you think happened? Where did the Chargers go wrong? Why did it have to be us to give the Giants their first W? You know, that game against Denver was pretty rough. I know in the AFC West we're still first place, but I think what Denver did at that game showed a little weakness in us. They should not be able to keep on getting to Herbert like that over and over and over again. And that showed the rest of the NFL, the rest of our opponents, our weakness. So therefore, when we played the Giants had a hell of a game plan and they executed it and put pressure on Herbert. They kept on putting pressure on him just like Denver was doing, and they was putting pressure on him on this game with the Giants. And that's where we lost the football game. And to be honest, and to be quite honest, that Herbert that was out there against the Giants, to me, wasn't the same Herbert that was out there the first 3 games. It was like I was over there banging my head on a table and was like, here we go. Chargers football again. They get you excited. They get you feeling like this is going to be our season, and they end up finding a way to screw it up. But no, I'm not going to give up on them just yet. I don't believe that was the Herbert we saw in the first 3 games. And in game 4, they put a lot of pressure on us, and that's what caused us to, Giants just had a better game plan at the end of the day. And we almost caught up and we almost won, but it just didn't work out our way. Hey, we can't win them all. But Bowl Gang, I think this is still a good season. I think we are still Super Bowl bound within the next couple years. If it's not this year, next year, or next year, it'll be one of these next 3 years. We're gonna get out of the first playoff game, that's for sure. But we got to protect Herbert. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to we need to start protecting Herbert and giving him 1 or 2 more seconds for him to do his thing. That's very important, and I think Jim understands that, and he's gonna make his adjustments. He's a great coach. He's gonna make the adjustments, and we just gotta protect our quarterback. That's what it comes down to, protecting the quarterback. Because, in the first 3 games, a lot of people out there, sports analysts, they were talking a lot of trash about Herbert. I believe in Herbert. I think he just needed a little more time to come into his own. And this season, you're seeing him come into his own. And the haters were waiting on this moment here on game 4 to say, I told you so. I told you so. But hey, it was one bad game. I still believe in the Chargers and Herbert. And I think we're going to get out of this. We're going to win the next couple games. Speaking of the next couple games, we got Washington up next. What do you guys think is going to happen with Washington? I think we're going to win that game. They're 2-2. We're 3-1. I honestly think at home, we learned our lesson in the last game. We're going to make some adjustments, and we're going to win against Washington. I think that's nothing to worry about. So I think we'll go up 4-1, get back on the winning train, and start doing our thing. But again, we need to protect our quarterback, and we need to protect Herbert. And not to mention, man, and this is a story of the Chargers as well, is our injuries. Our injuries always set us back. Who do we have injury here? We have some significant injuries. The injury report has Joe Alt, Harris, Mack, Perryman, Disley, Becton, Slater. Those are some significant injuries that we have here. So that's another thing. We always seem to get injured, and, but I think we'll figure things out. I think we got Mack coming back. Oh, it looks like he coming back. The other guys, I don't know too much about if they will be back or not, but hopefully most of these guys do come back. And when they do come back, then we're going to be on. We're going to be right back on. And like I said, we're going to beat the Redskins. Are they still called Redskins, right? Did they change that? Oh, no, sorry. I knew I was messing up. The Commanders. Sorry about that. We're going to beat the Washington Commanders. And, yeah. And then who we got after that? Who we got? We got the Commanders, the Dolphins. We got the Dolphins. That's I would say that should be an easy game, but hey, we know how that works out. You know how easy games work for us Chargers. We think it's an easy game until it's not. So that's the thing about football. Football, it is truly any given Sunday. Anybody at any point can the worst team in the NFL can beat the best team. It just is what it is. Who executes their game plan better. A lot of things you got to take into consideration. Like the Chargers, for instance, they didn't look like the Chargers from the previous 3 weeks, and it could have been the 5-hour flight flying into New York. You never know. All these little things with injuries, the flights, just there's a lot to take into consideration when it comes to game day, and you might not be at your best. So, like I said, the worst team in the NFL can beat the best team at any given night. So we never know. You just got to have faith in your team to be able to execute the job and do what they're supposed to do. But we have the Dolphins. We should win that. Colts win. Vikings win. Titans. I'm almost confident we'll win all the way until we get to the Eagles. The Eagles, and then when we play the Chiefs for a second time, because they're gonna come out blazing, trying to redeem themselves. Game 1 when we beat them, and and even the Broncos when we have to play them again. They're gonna try to redeem themselves again. But I think as time goes on, we're gonna get better. Not worse. Things are changing. I don't think this is the old Chargers. when we played last week's game, they kind of gave me a little bit of flashbacks, like, oh shit, here we go again. But no, I have faith in them. I have faith in the new coach. All we're gonna do is get better. So my boat game, my Charger fans, what do you guys think? What do you guys think for the Charger season? How is it gonna end up? And how are we gonna play against the Washington Commanders? I think that's an easy W, but like I said, you never know. I thought the Giants was going to be an easy W, and you saw how that turned out. It went bad. It went sideways. But anyways, man, that's it for now. I'm sorry. I've been missing in action. But I do got some more content that I'm going to be bringing to you, you know, as these games come on and as the NBA season starts. As you guys know, I'm a LeBron Lakers fan, so yeah, I'll be talking my shit over there too about the Lakers and LeBron, how he is the greatest player. You know, I don't put him above Jordan, but we won't get into all that as of now. And then you know we'll talk about what boxing matches we got coming up. I got to get back in the know. I've been busy, so I've been out of the know for a little bit, but I got to get back in the know of what's going on out here in the sports world. And then, you know, I'm going to give you a little jizzy jazzy of my personal life. You know, when I do go to the Chargers games, I would, you know, bring you guys along with me so you can enjoy what the SoFi has to offer and all these Laker games, because I do frequently go to these games live to the SoFi, the crypto, which you know I call it. They call it crypto now, but that's always will be the Staples Center to me. Yes, I do attend these games, and then oh yeah, we even got baseball. Baseball season. The Dodgers made it to the you know the playoffs. So you know we got another World Series coming up. So LA, stand up. Yeah, but anyways. What do you guys think? What's your input on anything? Just let me know, and then we'll talk about it. You know, and as always, I enjoy you guys in the comments. So I go back and forth with you guys. You guys can be rude at times, but I like it. You know, I can give and intake. We can go back and forth. But yeah. Anyways, J.R. Who here, and the Get Motivated Studios, and remember, the motto always is. Get motivated and get money. You know, that's the only way to live. But other than that, JR Who is out. Peace.